right. What is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence, and my mic is all the way the hell over here. All right, here we go. What was all that about? I forgot my mic. It was on my entertainment system. Anyway, what's up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome back to another PE Live. Today, we got a great show for you guys. Final Fantasy. I know you guys love some Final Fantasy. Got some Final Fantasy for you guys. In addition to that, we're also going to be talking about Nintendo's Twitter Direct. Right? Nintendo's been having a Twitter Direct recently. You guys know what a Twitter Direct is? It's when you announce a bunch of stuff on Twitter instead of a Nintendo Direct. So Nintendo's been having like a little mini Nintendo Twitter Direct. So we're going to talk about that too. We'll probably talk about that first because you guys are nuts with this whole Nintendo Direct stuff. Like at this point, Smash Brothers has completed. To be honest, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something right here. Smash Brothers has completed the holy trinity to me when it comes to Nintendo consoles. A mainline Zelda, a mainline Mario, and a Super Smash Brothers game. Well, no, it hasn't completed it yet. We still need one more game for the holy four trinity. We need Fire Emblem. Once we get a Fire Emblem game, then it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying, for me. So I'm so damn content. I don't even care. Like I really don't even care. Like I'm like, man, I need to win. So I need to get the 3 million GSP. That's what I'm thinking in Super Smash Brothers. So so we're gonna talk about the craziness of the Direct. The Twitter Direct that's going down. And we're going to talk about the importance of Final Fantasy, mainline Final Fantasy. If you checked out my video today, I had two videos. One of them, the most recent one, I talked about Final Fantasy and the mainline games. We got release dates, so those are going to be April 17th or something like that for 10, and then like April. Let me make sure I got it all jacked up. Let me make sure I get it right. I forgot. I already forgot. Let's see here. Gematsu. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So 10/10/2 HD remaster on April 16th, and then 12 the Zodiac Age on April 30th. But make sure you guys check out my video as well, so you can hear what I have to say, because mainline Final Fantasy is really important, really important. So, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the shoutouts here, guys. Shoutouts, and any other ninja news. Yeah, just hit that like button, guys. Subscribe, share the stream, and share the channel with your friends. Definitely try to get to 50,000 subscribers this year. We can definitely do that. Hopefully, we get to 50,000 within the next month or so. I don't want to take too long, though. I don't want to take like freaking like half the year to get to 50,000. So, so hopefully we can get to 50,000 within the next month or so. That'd be dope. But we gotta do some new stuff here. So we're gonna change it up a bit. I got some stuff in the mail. So I got I think it's a pretty funny skit. Maybe, I don't know. I'm working on a skit, so I'll be working on that today and tomorrow for the rest of the week. Maybe I'll get it done this week. Maybe I won't. But yeah, we got some stuff going down, so it should be fun. What else? Any other ninja news that I can think of? Yeah, we had a video this morning about France sales. So yeah, France, French sales. French sales for Super Smash Brothers, in addition to a bunch of other games, like the evergreen titles. Then on top of that, we also talked about the lifetime to date sales in France and how it's like killing it in Europe. So over 2 million in France alone, which France is just one country in Europe, which is pretty good, you know, which is pretty good. So yeah, yeah, man. Camera's struggling to focus. All right, it's not struggling. It's actually just like a little glitch with the camera software. As soon as I turn off the autofocus, it doesn't focus right. So, so yeah. Yeah, I did become an uncle too. So yeah, I did become an uncle recently. So yeah, well, like last night. So yeah, Uncle OJ. So that's cool too. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's good there. I got a little bit of a stuffy nose, so I'm going to, of course, when I go to a hospital. So I'm going to stay away from the baby for right now. Because my nose is a little bit stuffy, and I don't want to take any chances. So yeah, Uncle Essence in the house. I am an uncle for the first time ever. So yeah, it feels pretty good. Yeah. Well, you know what? I am going to be the fun uncle, but I'm also going to be like this kid's going to get to the NFL or NBA uncle. So I'm going to have a little bit of a combination of making sure that he works hard, with the sports, and then my sister and my brother-in-law, they can take care of the grades and all that. They can take care of that. I'm gonna make sure he has the best chance to go to the NFL or the NBA. Probably the NFL, because I don't know how he's gonna be tall, but I don't know how tall he is gonna be. Like my brother-in-law is actually pretty tall. He's like 6'2", but Maybe NBA, probably NFL. I'm thinking NFL. So, because I mean, I know how to play basketball and football, but I'm thinking NFL. I'm thinking that he's probably going to be like a running back or a safety. I can teach him one of those too. So, those are the positions that I played. So yeah, NFL. I'm thinking NFL, man. I'm thinking you don't know what the hell you're talking about, Colin. That's what I'm thinking. I wish only my brother. My brother was the only person that really talked to me about sports and helped me and everything like that. And I'll never forget my brother and what he did for me with sports, because my dad didn't do that with me, and I didn't have any uncles or anything like that that did that with me. So no, he's not going to end up hating me. He's going to end up loving me, because I'm going to play games with him. I'm going to have fun, but I'm also going to teach him sports. Like, I wish like my dad or, you know, my uncles did that with me. They did it. Only my brother did, and only when my brother had time. So nah, I don't think you know what the hell you're talking about, my man. It's not going to end up hating me. Get out of here with that. Please get out of here with that garbage. It's a joke. It's not a good joke. No offense, but it's not a good joke, my man. It's not a good joke. That's not a good joke. So yeah. Shout outs to everybody here. Let's go through the shout outs. Let's see here. Triforce J is here. What's good? Corey B is here. Colin Mitchell is here as well. Tim W is here. George, once again, shout outs to the DC. Smash JT is here. Anthony Rudd is here. Dank Meme is here. Kaido J, Vizion is here. Elite Ninja Vizion. Artist Secure is here. What's good? Jade is here. What's up, man? Kid Ratata is here. Lucas Manak is here. Katana Riku is here. Jumpmon, shout out to Elite Ninja Jumpmon is here. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Beetlejuice. Elite Ninja Beetlejuice is here. Sean Diamond is here. What's good? Shout outs to everybody coming through. Jaquan Evans is here. Brian James is here. What's good, guys? Hamza Saeed is here. What's good? Man, I don't care what you want, Hamza. No, I'm joking. Ancient Kingdom is here. Yo, Sabbath, my man. Yo, good to see you here, Sabbath. Shout outs to the long-term Elite Ninja Sabbath making his return. Thank you for staying sponsored the whole time that you haven't been here, my man. Thank you. Party Man, Elite Ninja Party Man is here. What's good? I was just joking with you, Hamza. I was just joking with you, my man. Just joking with you. Gabcom21 is here. Maze from Twitter is here. Elite Ninja Maze from Twitter. Gene Lewis says, first time here. Shout outs, man. Welcome. First time here. Appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. We're going to be talking about a lot of cool topics. Getting into you guys' thoughts as well. Yo, Destiny. I thought you were... Oh, that was a rerun. Shout outs to Destiny. FOMO is here. What's good, Destiny? Good to see you here. Her and her boyfriend or husband, I don't really know, or fiance. I'm not really sure which one it is. Anyway, they're the ones who supplied all of the cool copies of Smash Brothers that we gave away on the channel. So shout outs to Destiny. Good to see you here. Make sure you guys check out Destiny's channel too. Really, her Twitch channel. Really good channel. She has some cool live streams. Big WWE fan and all that. So yeah. T-Dude is here. What's good? Muhammad is here. What's good, man? Jetty Plus. Elite Ninja Jetty Plus is here. What's good, dude? Kemberman, what's up, man? The Informed Gamer, what's good, dude? Is it weird that we're getting 2 Final Fantasy games in 1 month? Nah, not really. Not really. Considering how many Final Fantasy games are releasing this year on the Switch, obviously some of them are going to be in the same month. There was no way they're going to be able to space them out like throughout the whole month. There was going to be multiple Final Fantasy games in the same month, like whether it was the old school ones or whether it was the new ones. There was going to be, you know, new ones as well. So yeah, man. Sav Vasquez, what's good, man? How you doing today? Cali fam in the house. Direct date? I don't know. How about, what do you think the direct date is? Jason Sedley, you're asking me, what do you think it is? Oh, you're watching me on Twitch? I can see the Twitch chat too. I can see the Twitch chat as well, so you can comment on either one. Shout outs to Destiny though. Good to see you here. Spartan Boone. What's up, Spartan Boone? What's good, man? Good to see you here as well. Dragon Gamer, We Am is here as well. Tim W, codename, what's good, man? How you doing today? How you doing? The 18th. You think it's gonna be the 18th? All right, good, good. Darius Pryor. Yo, Darius Pryor with the $5 donation. Thank you so much, Darius Pryor. You guys give some love to my man Darius Pryor with the $5 donation, saying, what up? Love the content. Keep it up. Yo, thank you so much. I don't really have a choice, my man. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping it up. Thank you for the donation, though. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get you up. And, you know, Sheik and Zelda look upon you, my man. Thank you for the donation, homie. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get you up on the chat here. Darius P with the $5 dono. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. YouTube also appreciates it as well. Let's see here. Thoughts on Pokemon? Brian James, my man, hit up the channel and just type in Pokemon Switch, and that'll get you my thoughts on what I think about Pokemon, my man. Is it Gomero? Gomero? I cannot say your name. My bad, dude. I'm gonna call you GB. GB, what's good, man? Markel Hawthorne, what's good, dude? How you doing today? How you doing? We got a lot of people here, man. Alonzo Vines is here. Sean Diamond, Elite Ninja Sean Diamond is here. Jesus, man, y'all coming out today. Y'all want to talk about Final Fantasy? Okay, chat. I'm gonna give you guys the option. This is a podcast, or this is a live stream for the people. What do you guys want to talk about first? Nintendo's Twitter directs, or why Final Fantasy is important? Or you guys want to talk about both, since we got the release dates? What do you guys want to talk about? And I'll talk about what you guys want to talk about first. I will literally go off of what you guys want to talk about first. Zeno says a lot of third-party support this year. I don't even really have any structure for today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even feel like keeping it in a structured form. I just feel like, damn it, where's my tea? My iced tea's in the refrigerator. I thought I had a can that was full of iced tea, and there's no iced tea in here. Ah! Give me a second, guys. You guys let me know what you want. Let me go grab some iced tea. Chair Essence for a little bit. Say hi, Chair Essence. Okay. All right. I got my iced tea, man. I got my iced tea. What y'all trying to talk about first, though? I actually need a new chair, though. I need a new chair. So if there's anybody that's from like one of these chair companies that be sending people chairs, hit me up. I'll show for you guys. So if you're a chair company like that makes like gaming chairs, and you guys want me to talk about your product, you send me a chair, go ahead and do so. Persona's not in the title, my man. I ain't talking about Persona. How about you talk about Persona? What do you like about Persona? But Persona, I said I gave you guys options of what to talk about. I didn't say I said nothing about Persona. Final Fantasy. Okay. All right. So Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. Who's looking forward to Which one are you guys looking forward to most? Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, or Final Fantasy 10/10-2? Which one are you guys looking forward to playing the most on the Switch? Let me know your comments. We got release dates for Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age on the Switch. We got release dates for Final Fantasy 10/10-2. So 10/10-2 HD remasters coming out on the Xbox One and the Switch on April 16th. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age is launched on April 30th. So that's pretty much the news there. 2 Final Fantasy games in 1 month. 2 Final Fantasy games in 1 month. So that's pretty nuts, huh? Quest for Glory Gamers here. What's good, man? Tim W is here. What's good, man? Why do you think they released Final Fantasy 10 and 12 before the first Final Fantasy 7 and 9? Well, we don't know. We don't know for sure if that's the date in terms of that. But I would probably say because they want to just take advantage of the early sales period, getting into the next quarter. These games are going to fall outside of Nintendo's sales period, and those are probably bigger system sellers, so they want to take advantage of that early in the year. And there's probably data out there say that Nintendo Switch ports or remasters in the early year actually sell pretty good, like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, games like Dragon Quest Builders. Those did pretty well launch it in the first half. So I'm guessing that it's going to be like that. And those are the bigger games. I think it'd be a better move to release those games first. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh, and if you guys have questions on Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, or Final Fantasy 10, the release dates or comments on that, just tag me at PlayerSense or hashtag PlayerSense. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you guys. Yo, what's up, Fairy Tiger, co-captain of the Viking Nation? Good to see you here. More of a Final Fantasy 10 fan. Yeah, Final Fantasy 10 is more of a turn-based RPG. Well, it's 7, 9, and there's also, what else is there? There's also some of the other ones, like the Chocobo. Is the Chocobo stuff out? Yeah, I don't think that's out yet. And also Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That's also coming out in 2019 as well. So, check my Twitter DM, check my, stream, or after the stream, check my Twitter DM. All right, I'll do that. Quest for Glory says, are you going to import Final Fantasy, World of Final Fantasy Maxima from PlayAsia? No. No. Mark, I don't know what else to say though. How long is Final Fantasy 12? It's as long as you want it to be. There's all sorts of crap in that game. It's a long RPG. It's long enough. Marco says, I'm definitely getting 10/10-2. I've been waiting to play that game for a long time. Yep. It's a really good game, and I think that people are going to eat it up on Switch. I think it's going to sell really well on Switch. As a Hansiger Oba? I probably said your name wrong. My bad, dude. Do we know the price? I think you meant the price of the Switch version. I don't know the prices yet. I don't think they're up. Have they announced the prices of the Switch versions yet? Are Final Fantasy games really long? Yes, they're turn-based. They're Japanese RPGs, of course. Yep, really long, my man. Xeno? Yes, it's called Final Fantasy for a reason. It wouldn't be much of a Final Fantasy if it's like, all right, you start up and like 2 hours later you're done. That's not really much of a Final Fantasy, is it? Katana Riku says, do you think Final Fantasy 13 will come over eventually? If these games do well, but yeah, I think so. Eventually they'll come over. I mean, but it's not like those games are kind of garbage. But hey, it is what it is, right? Which is better to me. Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age is a better game to me. The Gambit system is the most unique and nuts. One of the most unique battle systems ever made. It's far more customizable, and the Gambit system still to this day, it's aged very, very well. The Gambit system is actually better than 99% of RPGs that come out today. There's not many RPGs that have a better battle system in terms of how it works, not necessarily the execution, like with how it plays out on screen and how it looks, but the nuts and bolts of the Gambit system is actually pretty dope. It's pretty good. Did you find it strange that Final Fantasy 8 wasn't announced? No, not anymore. The reason is because probably some licensing. So yeah. What about the Crystal Chronicles, says the Rev? We don't have a date for Crystal Chronicles. We just know that it's coming 2019. So I'm guessing that it's going to be maybe like a summer or fallish type of title. Triforce J says, only Final Fantasy game I've played were the Crystal Chronicles 15 and 7 spinoff. What spinoff are you talking about, Triforce J? Like, which one? Crisis Core or Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? I don't know if that game's ever coming back, my man. Zagner? I probably said that wrong. Either way, are you interested in covering the top-selling games from charts in France? That's a random question, my man. Hold on to that random question, and we'll get back to that at the end. If you guys have random questions that are not tied to Final Fantasy or whatever, hold on to those, and I'll answer those at the end. I don't cover like daily charts, like from like the UK charts and like the British Columbia charts and like the Australian charts. I mean, I don't really cover stuff like that. I'll cover Media Create because they give us sales numbers, but I ain't covering, you know, I'm not gonna cover, you know, like the weekly sales charts for this, like, you know, Poland or something like that. That type of coverage, like lame-o, you know. So I'll cover whenever they give us sales numbers, whenever they give us like actual numbers and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll cover France, you know, like, because like recently I just covered France, you know, with the sales numbers and all that, but I ain't covering like every week, you know, that type of garbage, like positional charts. Like I used to do that crap like with the eShop charts, and that stuff's stupid. It's lame. It's a waste of time. I'll cover MPD because I'll cover MPD and like some of the numbers that we get from that, because when we get numbers leaked, and then also the US is like the biggest video game market in the world, so I'll cover that. But if it doesn't give us actual numbers, then nah, you know. Yes, no, that says $50 a piece. All right, so there you go. 10/10-2 and also 12 is $50 a piece. A bit expensive compared to the PS4 versions and the PC versions, but I think it's worth it because you get those games anywhere that you want. If you were to buy Final Fantasy 10/10-2, then also it on like the Vita as well to get it portably, it's gonna be around the same. So yeah, to me it's worth it. Final Fantasy 11. Final Fantasy 11 is a MMO. Final Fantasy 12 is good, yes, but I don't know. I mean, Final Fantasy 11, you'd have to go if you like MMOs. Then yeah, I guess it'd be fine. But Final Fantasy 11 is an MMO on the Xbox like 360, and like I think it's on PC. I'm not 100% sure. Reggie making bread. Oh my gosh. Yeah, remember to smash the like button. Yeah, guys. We got 200 people watching, so it's the first time this week that we've got 200 people watching with the PE Live. So you guys hit that like button and definitely share the stream if you can. I'll continue answering your questions and being super attentive to the chat here. So guys, let them rip. Final Fantasy 9 is actually really good. George, some people think that Final Fantasy 9 is the greatest Final Fantasy game ever made. A lot of people think. Corey B says, without spoilers, can you briefly explain why it is 10/10-2? What do you mean? It's 10, which was the original release, and then 10-2 is a follow-up to 10. After the ending of 10, it's a straight follow-up, direct sequel. Shout-outs to Nick Montoya with the subscription. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody here in the chat, please welcome Nick Montoya. Let's go. Thank you so much. Which Final Fantasy is best for newcomers? They're all good for newcomers. It doesn't matter the Final Fantasy you pick. Pick any one of them. Just don't pick an MMO. So don't pick 14 and don't pick 11. Outside of that, you can play any other Final Fantasy game. You'll be fine. Oh, and don't pick sequels to games. So you can do 13. Don't do 13-2. Don't do Lightning Return. So don't pick any direct sequels. And don't pick any of the MMOs. Outside of that, pick any Final Fantasy. Flip a coin and catch it. See whatever Final Fantasy game that you want to play. But I don't believe in the whole, oh, well, this Final Fantasy is better for beginners than this. Just pick one. But, I mean, if you want a modern Final Fantasy, then obviously go with the more modern ones. You know, 10/2 or 12 or 13. If you want an old school Final Fantasy, then go with play any of the old ones. You know, there's Game Boy Advance ones. There's PlayStation, PS1 Final Fantasies. I mean, just pick one. I mean, to me, it's way too subjective considering everything that entails in Final Fantasy games. Just pick one, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. Then you can move on. You know. I disagree. I don't think Final Fantasy X is the best one to start with. I don't think there's anything that I can say here and say, oh yeah, Final Fantasy X is the best one to start with. I don't think there's anything. To be honest, I mean, why not Final Fantasy 9? I mean, why not Final Fantasy 7? Why not Final Fantasy 6? That one's pretty good. Came out before 10. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think there's really any one, like, you could just pick any one of them. Just like, it doesn't matter. Just pick one and play. You know, whatever character looks the coolest to you. So look at all the Final Fantasy characters. Go up on a Final Fantasy, like, wiki. And whatever main character looks the coolest to you, pick that game. So if you're talking, I mean, we're probably talking about modern Final Fantasy. So between Final Fantasy, modern-ish, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or not 11, 12, 13, and 15, out of Noctis and Lightning and Cloud and, you know, all of them there, pick whatever the character you think looks the coolest and go with that one. That's my expert opinion on what Final Fantasy to start with. Pick the character that you think looks the coolest. And there you go. Lightning best waifu. There you go. Then start with Final Fantasy 13 then. Lightning best waifu. There's over 10 Final Fantasies for a reason. It's so hard to say which one's the best because you literally get a different answer from everybody. It's really based on experience, and most people haven't played all the Final Fantasies to even say that, or even played them enough in depth, or they don't remember them because these games span across, you know, what, 30 years now or something like that. All the Final Fantasies, like, you're talking about people's lively, like, people have been alive that have been like playing like before people were even born, and talk about, oh, we'll start with this one, and they're like 20 years old. Like, wait a minute, hold up, you're like 20 years old, you haven't even played all the old school ones, you're telling people where to start with all that. Nah, just look at the main characters. Whoever looks the coolest, pick that game. Final Fantasy VIII is underrated. Squall is wonderful. Also, Lionheart is greater than Omnislash. All right, so there you go. There's some weeb reasoning there. So, because the Lionheart is better than the Omnislash. I'm just joking with you, man. K19 says, Uncle OJ speaking the truth. You know we speak the truth on here. I see Crystal Chronicles, best Final Fantasy game, fight me. I ain't fighting you over that. Why am I going to fight you over something as nerdy and as dumb as that? Nobody's going to fight you over something like that, man. I mean, some of these hardcore Final Fantasy fans might fight you. They might fight you over it, but I'm not going to waste my time. That's what you think. That's your opinion. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Jade says, places. I'm copping. I'm copping all the Final Fantasy games on Switch. There you go. Where do you rank Final Fantasy 15? I ranked it a Noctis out of 10. That's what I rank. A Noctis. I could Notics. How do you spell Noctis? I rated a Noctis out of 10. I rated an emo Japanese dude out of 10. That's what I rate it. Out of 10. So you know the scale. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Will OJ fight me over the Naruto versus Final Fantasy? Why would you even put those two in the same sentence? What Naruto and Final Fantasy argument? What are you talking about, Omari? Noctis looks like Sasuke. Noctis has the same haircut as Sasuke. Yeah, they have a very similar hairstyle, but the hair color is different though. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's the same. What am I talking about? What the hell am I talking about? No, the hair color's not. They both have black hair. But yeah, Noctis does look like Sasuke, and Sasuke looks like Noctis. Whatever. Everybody looks like Sasuke. Now that might be racist, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about there, my man? Like, what are you talking about? Everybody doesn't look like Sasuke. Top right corner. He's like, what does Sasuke look like? Yeah, he's on the page right there. You know what I'm saying? Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy game. I feel sorry for you. No, I'm joking. I just said the dumbest thing that came to my mind at the beginning. No, Final Fantasy X is actually a really good game. It's a really good game. Input. That's the racist girl. Yeah. That's the racist gif. Yeah, man. Every edgy anime character equals Sasuke. Maybe they all have that same cool spiky haircut. You know. Yeah. Thank you. Says explain why Cloud made it in Smash over Squall. LOL. Gotta cope with X1 and X2 and 12 Zodiac Age baby. Well, let me ask you a question. What's the more groundbreaking game for the industry? Who was in the more groundbreaking game? Cloud. So that's your answer. Final Fantasy VIII may be better. A lot of Final Fantasy fans think that 8's better. I think that most Final Fantasy fans will agree that each Final Fantasy that came out on the PS1 got better and better, with 9 being the best. A lot of the hardcore Final Fantasy fans will say that because they improved the formula every single time. They improved the graphics and the formula every single time because those are all built off the same engine, you know, and they were all made in a very short amount of time. You know, because you look at Final Fantasy VII, that was like a 97 release, and then Final Fantasy X was released in like, what, 2000, 2001? So between that, you had between those years, 97 and like 2000, you had Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 9. So you had 3 separate Final Fantasies on the PS1. So they were like, man, we need to make this money, you know? So they took the engine and they just improved it and improved it and improved it each time. You know, it's one of those things to where, yeah, Final Fantasy, you know, 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, you look at it, but at the end of the day, Cloud is still like he's the one that brought like the 3D RPG PlayStation, you know. So is Final Fantasy 7 overrated? No, it's not overrated. No. Is the Final Fantasy X game going to be upped in HD than the original? Yeah, it's called Final Fantasy X/10/2 HD Remaster. So yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be in HD. Yeah. Final Fantasy X has Aron in it. That's enough to make me want it. All right, well, there you go. You got an Aron fanboy over here. Jade says, places. I also love Final Fantasy 3. That was really good too. Yeah, Final Fantasy 3. Do you mean the original Japanese 3, or do you mean Final Fantasy 6? Or sorry, do you mean the Western 3, which is actually Final Fantasy 6? Which one do you mean? You always have to be careful when you say Final Fantasy 3, because there's the original Japanese Final Fantasy 3, and then there's the Final Fantasy 3 in America, which is actually Final Fantasy 6. So just got to be careful with that one. Oh, I didn't realize that was the whole title. Well, yeah, I mean, it's another. I mean, the game has already been released. Kick Breeze. The game has already been released on the PS4 and the PS Vita. I mean, the PS Vita, the PS Vita version is even called HD, and the PS Vita isn't technically HD. Isn't technically. So that's called HD. False advertising, right? Dark Souls. Anyway, let's see here. Retro Flower says, we need more turn-based Final Fantasy games. Turn-based Final Fantasy games. Well, we're getting a lot of them, so there you go. Do you mean new turn-based Final Fantasy games, Retro Flowers? Let's see here. Jade says Final Fantasy 6. Okay, so you mean Final Fantasy 6. Okay. So make sure you guys get that right. Okay, here on Player Essence, guys, we don't do this whole Final Fantasy, we don't do this whole American Final Fantasy 3 thing here, okay? Don't call it Final Fantasy 3. Call it Final Fantasy 6. Otherwise, I'm confused, all right? So just call it Final Fantasy 6 here. That's the new rule, the new golden rule. We call it Final Fantasy 6. Is Nomura still the head of Final Fantasy 7 Remake? Yes, I think so. Wait, or no, is he not? I don't remember. Who cares? All right, 3 is 6 and 13 is bad. Well, there you go, John B. Those are that's it. You've got the man with the plan right there. Hey, OJ, do you think Final Fantasy 12 graphics were upscaled in any way? No, it's the PS4 version. So, if anything, the resolution might be a little bit lower from what from the PS4, which I think that had a native 1080p. It might not be. There might be a 900p docked. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Jade says, "Oh, my bad. Sorry. You don't have to apologize, my man. You do not have to. You did absolutely nothing wrong, because technically you're correct. Final Fantasy 6 is Final Fantasy 3 here in North America. That's what they called it. They called it that. So you don't have to apologize for telling what is Square Enix being dumb. You know, if anything, let's go ahead and blame Square Enix for being idiots. Like, a lot of the Japanese companies, man, they were like so butthurt, and they were so afraid of Westerners getting us their games, you know, or us Westerners not understanding their complicated RPGs. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody needs to apologize, it's Square Enix, not you. So there's no need for you to apologize. You did nothing wrong. Square Enix being dumb and not giving us Final Fantasy games for whatever reason, you know, and then trying to act dumb and say, oh, well, okay, guys, well, they'll never know. Hey, guys, I have this great idea. There's all these Japanese businessmen. How about if we take this game, it's the 6th one, but we make it 3 because we skipped a bunch of them. Oh, good idea. They'll never know. Get the hell out of here with this garbage. We knew from the very beginning that this was a fraudulent. This is not Final Fantasy 3. This is Final Fantasy 6. We knew this. They act like people couldn't get news somehow from across the world. We knew that there was some games going on that they wouldn't let us know about. Freaking fraudulent businessmen in Japan. Fraudulent Square Enix. It's kind of like when Nintendo. Okay, rant incoming. It's kind of like when Nintendo said, "Oh, these Westerners, Mario Bros. 2, it's too difficult for them. They'll never be able to beat it. So what do? Oh, there's this game called Doki Doki Panic. Let's make that Mario 2. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. They'll never know." and then later, hey guys, I got a secret for you. If you buy this collection of Mario games, there's a secret game. It's called The Lost Levels. The Lost Levels. And guess what? There's a mushroom in there. And if it has a sad or a mean face, it kills you. Ah! It's too hard. Oh, it's too hard. This Fucking Japanese people back in the day, man. They used to piss me off as a kid. Well, I caught on to your schemes, Nintendo, Square Enix, all you Japanese companies, thinking us Westerners are just dumb idiots. We all know what you guys were doing. Anyway. I'm done ranting on that. We got a donation request. Or donation. I don't know if there's a request in music yet. Katana Riku, yes, there is a request. He says, Katana Riku with the dollar donation says, can we play Final Fantasy 13-2, Planes of Eternity, unless it's copyrighted Streamlab Boys? Is there lyrics in that one? I haven't tested it. I don't think 13-2 music is copyrighted, but I'm not going to be, I mean, I'm going to be on the safe side. I'm going to play the instrumental, because it looks like there's lyrics, right? We'll play a piano mix. A piano, no, I don't know. Oh, hold up. Let's just play it and let's see what happens. There are lyrics. Okay, hold up. No, there's no lyrics in this one. I'm just gonna play this. I don't hear lyrics, at least. All right, let's keep it coming. Let's see. Remember Nintendo doing robot chicken sketches? Yeah, and what else is there? Wait, there's a 13-2? Yeah, there is a 13-2. Thank you, Kick Breeze, for letting me know that it sounds good. I didn't ask you guys, but yeah. Yeah, there is a 13-2. There's a Final Fantasy 13 and there's a... Wait, hold up. Yeah, then there's a 13-2, then there's a Lightning Returns. There's a whole trilogy of Final Fantasy 13 games. And they all suck. No, I'm joking. I'm actually kind of... Am I joking or am I not joking? What, am I joking or am I not joking, chat? Which one? Can you guys read my mind? Was I joking when I said that they all suck or was I not joking? Which one? I just got back from vacation. Proposed to my girl. She said yes. Yo! Congrats, my man. Congratulations on that one. Congrats. She said yes. That's good. Got back from vacation, so you feeling good right now? Proposed to the girl, feeling good as well. Shout outs. Let's go. Let's go. Not joking. No. Well, maybe. Shout outs to K19 with the $5 donation. And he says, in my opinion, there's no reason to compare all the Final Fantasy games. They all bring something different to the table. That's true. It's like ice cream. You have your favorites, and you have ones that you don't like. But at the end, there's enough for everyone to enjoy. That is a very good analogy, and I actually like that because it's true. It is like ice cream. There's so many different flavors of ice cream. There's so many different types, and like it's almost impossible for you to say, you know, which one is this or that, you know. I'm going to go ahead and K19. I'm going to go ahead and spell your name a little bit differently. K19 with the $5. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. You are the top stream ninja. So I appreciate that, my man. $5 donation. Final Fantasy 16. Oh, what will you give us? That game is going to have graphics that are it's going to look like, it's going to be photorealistic. It's going to be literally like real people out there, like real Japanese animation people out there fighting. I feel like I'm the only one who likes Final Fantasy 13. No, you're not the only one. There's actually there's a hardcore group of Final Fantasy 13 likers out there. You know, a lot of people like Final Fantasy 13 because of Lightning, the character Lightning. That she's actually one of the most popular Final Fantasy characters, and a lot of people in Japan like her. So you're not the only one out there, but there's a lot of people that hate the game too. So yeah, the entire game is DLC. Yeah, the entire game seems to be really weird, and that's why I'm a little worried for Final Fantasy 7 Remake. They're talking about like splitting it into 3, like Final Fantasy 13. And I'm like, no, that's stupid. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Final Fantasy Type O love. Final Fantasy Type O is weird, but I do like Final Fantasy Type O. I have the PS4, the HD remaster one. Lightning equals female Cloud Bay. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, Lightning's cool. Yeah, Lightning's one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters too. Lightning. I like Lightning. I like Cloud. I'm not like a super huge Final Fantasy like nerd though. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, Final Fantasy is the greatest thing ever. Like I'm more of like a Xenoblade nerd, you know, or just like Xeno series nerd more than Final Fantasy, more so than anything. So yeah. I'm I'm just waiting on Final Fantasy 7. I wish it came out first. I've never played it. Okay, well, it'll come out at some point. Xenoblade 5 will be up by the time we see Final Fantasy 16. Oh wait, is that Final Fantasy 16? Yeah, we'll get a couple Xenoblades before then. I think. I mean, we literally almost got like Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before Final Fantasy 16 release. So we pretty much got, or not 16, 15. No, in the time period though, between before, because like you have to remember, Final Fantasy 15 was announced like in 2006. So in that time period, we actually got like hella Xenosaga games. We got Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. We got Xenoblade Chronicles X, and we almost got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in the same time frame. So yeah, man. Fire Emblem has you more hyped. That's cool. Me too. I like Fire Emblem. Well, Monolith Soft is pretty much Squaresoft of the old. So yeah, man. Favorite Final Fantasy game you ever you enjoyed playing? My favorite Final Fantasy game is probably Final Fantasy 6. Yeah, Final Fantasy 6. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, baby. Heck yeah, man. I am so hyped for Final Fantasy. Or sorry, I'm hyped for Final Fantasy 12. But I'm so hyped for I'm so hyped for Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, baby. Monolith Soft developers. These games are a short amount of time. Yeah. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm more an Advance Wars person. K19. It's time for you to leave my chat. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, Advance Wars is dope, but Advance Wars, I mean, I always thought Advance Wars was weird compared to Fire Emblem because, like, Advance Wars, you had, like, these, like toy-looking, not toy, but, like, little tiny troops, and, like, they're out there shooting missiles, and, like, the guys, like, they don't, like, die, they, like just, like, jump off the screen or whatever. Like, it always looked weird to me, whereas Fire Emblem was all, like, more like the actual, like, weapons and, like, the combat and stuff. So, yeah, Advance Wars is dope, don't get me wrong, but, man, like, they really, it's gonna be funny if they bring back Advance Wars because of modern graphics and all that. How are you gonna do Advance Wars that's, like, still, like, not rated M? You know what I'm saying? I know they do Fire Emblem, that's rated teen, if I'm not correct, or is it Fire Emblem? But like, how are you actually gonna do Advance Wars? Because you have like guns and machinery and all that. Like, how are you gonna do that? You know, like it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Final Fantasy 7 Disc 3 remake. Disc 3 remake will be out 2038 for the PSA. Dude, Disc 3 remake. Disc 3, not 1 and 2. They're gonna release Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3, and then the Disc 3, just that portion will be remade. You know, it will be remade. They're gonna announce it at like Sony's E3 conference. Like, what is it, 2027? And then it'll come out in 2038. In 2038, like, you know, we know you've been waiting. We're gonna have this launch party. No, you remember the funniest thing about? Let me tell you guys the funniest thing about Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 was announced when I was in when I was going from high school to my second year of college. So going into my second year of college, I remember that game being announced, right? And it being in gaming magazines and on TV, or not on TV, well, E3, just not like at a E3, but like talking about Final Fantasy 15, right? Back then it was called Final Fantasy 13 or Versus or whatever, you know? And so that was announced then, along with Final Fantasy 13, along with the normal vanilla Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13 Versus. Those two games were announced pretty much at the same time, right? So it was so funny because all those years went by, right? So we went from me being in, you know, still thinking that I was going to be in the NFL and being on the cover of Madden 2010 or something like that, okay? I went from that mindset all the way to, what was it, to 2016, all right? And then even at their launch party, remember that launch party that was hosted by Kinda Funny Games and Greg Miller and all those guys? Even the date that they gave us at that launch party, it got delayed from even that. So even after all the years, they had a launch party with the date and it even got delayed from that. I mean, talk about weirdo. Talk about the weirdest type of thing. Like, I mean, like, you delay things even at your launch. Like, I swear, man, like, these developers... How are you gonna have a launch party and have balloons and reveal it, or not a launch party, but like a reveal date, and then delay it from the reveal date that you hired Kinda Funny Games to host and all of that? That's the ultimate in like bunk. That is bunk square. That is garbo. That is Garbo squared. Garbo, that is Garbo infinity. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney infinity, it's Garbo infinity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the most garbage thing that I've ever seen. Like, how are you going to sit there and have a reveal date and then delay it from the reveal date that you hired, and that you had a big old thing, and look, we're going to tell you all these new things about Final Fantasy. Oh, here's the anime, and here's all this, and we have this and this. Oh, by the way, the release date from there is delayed. Oh, by the way, we actually need to make the game somewhat playable. It's not playable yet. We made some mistakes. The game was going good, and then we ran into a bug of the game not being very good. So we had to fix it. But when the game was released, it still wasn't very good. Now, don't mind us while we fix the game, you know, over the course of like 2 to 3 years. Don't mind us. these developers. Oh my gosh, these developers, man. What are they doing? What was the development of Final Fantasy 15? Can not only it's like dumpster fire times 10. That is the most biggest dumpster fire. I didn't understand the development of that game. Like, how do I go from me, like I said, me being a kid with all of the passion in the world, you know, of what was going to happen in my life, having no idea where I was going to be, to having a kid and multiple different Xenoblade games and all sorts of other stuff has happened. Like, this is like generational stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that you tell like generations, like grandkids and stuff like that. You know, there was a time when Final Fantasy, you guys ever heard of this thing called Final Fantasy? Let me sit down and tell you a story about this. This is like legend, the development of this game. Interesting. Like Porky Pig? No, I didn't do Porky Pig voice. This is just like the extended, kind of the squeaky businessman voice. Like, I'm not really sure if I know what I'm talking about or I don't know what I'm talking about. But what I will tell you is that this is just the voice that I make when I want to talk about it. So, no, doesn't sound anything like Porky Pig. Did somebody say direct? Direct. Matthew Hammond with a $1.99 donation, and says, what about a new Bots and Kaitos by Microsoft? You know what? Let me ask you a question, Matthew. Let me ask you a question. What if I was to ask you, what if I was to give you a brand new car? What would you say? You'd probably say, sure, why not? So yes, if you're going to ask me, what about a brand new Bots and Kaitos from Microsoft? I'd say, yes, please sign me up. Where do I sign? Who do I petition? What do I do? You know, like, what do I do to get that? So yes, I would very much like that. Very much like that. But thank you for the $1.99 donation. I appreciate it. And y'all need to stop with that 70% voice. Don't encourage it. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Thank you for the $1.99 donation, Matthew. I do appreciate that, my man. I really do. Thank you. I think I've been on a little bit of a tear making fun of things here and there. Shout outs to everybody watching, though. I do appreciate it. Shout outs to the, multiple people watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys can hit that like button, let's see if we can get to, can we get to 200 likes? I mean, that would be dope if we can get to 200 likes, guys. Also, while you guys are watching, before we transition to the next topic here, which is Nintendo's Twitter Direct, before we transition to that, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. All of you guys need to follow me on Twitter. Please make sure you follow me there. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I will be linking that. You guys all head over there, follow me on Twitter right now. Follow me on Twitter right now. Right now. Right now. All right, so there you go. There's that. So there's Twitter. All right, Kingdom Hearts 3 is so close. So let's transition to Nintendo's Twitter Direct. So recently we've been getting a ton of different release dates for things. So a lot of people are thinking that Nintendo isn't going to have a Direct because of that. Because of all the release dates. So I want to get you guys' answer for this. Do you guys think that there's going to be a Direct coming? Yes or no? And what do you guys think about all the different release dates? We got stuff for, once again, the Final Fantasy games. We also got Yoshi that got a release date for March 29th. So we're already looking at a packed March and also a packed April. January is also looking pretty good. New Super Mario Bros., Tales of Vesperia, in addition to Dragon Marked for Death and Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. So January's packed. February, we don't know what's coming out then. But we'll have to wait and see on that, right? Fairy Tiger with the dollar donation says, play something. Absolutely. We will play something for you, Fairy Tiger. Let's see here. Let's play a little bit of Persona, shall we? Let me know how it sounds too, guys. King Hawaiian's bread is lit. King's Hawaiian's bread is lit. It's pretty good. Yes. What do you guys? Yes. No. Vanessa Brooks says no. Kick Bees says, I think maybe a small mini direct. And thank you, Fairy Tiger, for the donation. I really do appreciate that, homie. Once again, co-captain of the Viking Nation. Matthew North says, I mean, if they do, they will remind people of these release dates. So don't know why people think it means we won't. Yeah. Let me know how the music sounds, guys. Yeah, feeling funky now? Okay. Feeling funky now. Unless Persona 5 is real, I don't think a big direct is coming. God, I hope Persona 5 for the Switch is real. My man out here on his knees. Pray to the Lord. Amazon delayed my order. All right, well, there you go. Corey B says, player says, I think Nintendo might be clearing the deck for a direct focus on new hardware. The Switch Pro. Oh, that's a hot take. It's a sizzling take on that one. I'm eating and drinking. Good for you, my man. You need that to survive, I guess, right? The sound is okay. Good. Odalius says Nintendo is getting the small stuff out of the way on Twitter. Big direct is coming. That's another way of thinking about it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking that too. Like, this is all just small stuff because we already knew about the Final Fantasy games and Dragon's Dogma. That's like a super old port. So, well, kind of. I mean, the game originally came out in 2013, but it's probably based off the PS4 and Xbox One because it's the Dark Horizon. So that one came out in 2017 for PS4 and Xbox One, and I think 2016 for PC. So yeah, I really want to see some Joker gameplay, says Aaron W. All right, Joker gameplay. All right, Joker's good. Joker stuff. I think some Joker gameplay would be dope. Of course. Yo, Sabbath with the $5 donation. Thank you guys so much for the love today. I really do appreciate it. Been a little bit slow around these parts, but thank you. You guys are showing up today. With the $5 donation, he says, there will be a Nintendo Direct in the next 5 months. I predict I am the next Michael Pachter. Speaking of Michael Pachter, thank you, Sabbath, for the $5 donation. But speaking of Michael Pachter, he stated that he thinks that there's going to be like a Nintendo Switch Mini or like a Switch handheld mode, a Switch handheld only. So, funny, Michael Pachter. Yeah, man. There you go, Michael Pachter. Whether you're right or wrong, you just predict something and hopefully it sticks. So yeah. So Yoshi is a small game. No, but Yoshi's already been. I mean, how long ago did they reveal Yoshi though? It's not that it's a small game. It's like they have already said that Yoshi is like has been a thing for a while though. Now, you know what I'm saying? So they've already showed hella gameplay on Yoshi. That's not a new announcement. Like, and they already said it's coming spring. And I even actively predicted that it's going to come March 2019. I was like, you know what? It's probably going to come March 2019. And that game was delayed too, by the way. That game was supposed to come out last year. The game was delayed. So, I mean, I think that, does it really need to be at a direct? Not really. I mean, Nintendo's done that before where, like, they re-announce things, but it doesn't really need to be at a direct. They already said spring. It was already been delayed. We've already seen tons of gameplay on it. It looks great, you know? So, yeah. Yoshi needs to pay his taxes? Man, I think everybody needs to pay their taxes. Switch handheld only does make sense, to be honest. Does it make sense? I guess I mean, it could. It could. Get it cheaper. Jaden Hensley says, what is up, player? Since was playing some classic NES games, Mega Man 3 and Mighty Final Fight on the Retro-Bit Game Boy clone I got. All right, good for you, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It doesn't make sense. Why does it not make sense, Angel Page? Why not? Why does it make sense? Why does it not make sense? Where's my Fire Emblem game? Where's my Fire Emblem game? I want Fire Emblem Three Houses more than anybody here. Where's it at? Where's it at? It's already handheld. Yeah, but they're talking about like a handheld only, so like you don't make Joy-Cons. So you basically attach the system itself. You can still dock it, but you just need a Pro Controller to play. The Joy-Cons are expensive, and that's what makes the system more expensive. So if you were to maybe make not Joy-Cons, you know, like where they don't detach and all that, you can make the system cheaper. So yeah. And the dock. The dock too also makes it a bit more expensive. It wouldn't be Switch. Switching is the unique selling point. It is. It is the unique selling point. But Nintendo already has... Nintendo sells docks separately, right? So they do sell docks separately by themselves already. And on top of that, Nintendo also sells the Switch by itself in Japan without the dock. So they sell it as a handheld already in Japan. So it's not like Nintendo hasn't already somewhat done that, right? But yeah, you're right. But you also have to remember that this company, Nintendo, and I used to always be like, there's no way there's going to be a handheld Switch, and it defeats the purpose of the system, which is true, right? But you have to remember, this is the same company who made a system called the Nintendo 3DS, and then made a system that's called the Nintendo 2DS. Think about that for a second, okay? They made a system called 3DS because of 3D. That was the whole gimmick of the system. And then they retconned their own system and said, oh, well, now you can play games in 2D. There's no 3D at all. It's only 2D. So they retconned their own system and the whole gimmick and the selling point of their own system. So you have to realize that about Nintendo. They have no problem destroying their own gimmick or selling point. You know what I'm saying? Like they have no problem doing that. So just remember that. Remember that with Nintendo. Yes, the whole switching thing, the Joy-Cons, that's the whole gimmick of the system, right? But they have no problem retconning their own thing. So yeah, man. So yeah. Matrix says, what up, OJ? What up, man? How you doing today? How you doing, man? Crit Asher says, hello there, OJ. Did I miss anything? Also, why is Nintendo announcing daily news on Twitter? Why not? Why not? What's wrong with announcing news on Twitter? I'm going to ask you a question. This is about you guys. So I'm going to ask you why not. And did you miss anything? Yeah, if you actually scroll down below, you can see how long I've been streaming. You pretty much missed a pretty big discussion that we had on Final Fantasy games. But you didn't come in too bad. We're about an hour in. We're going to move into Q&A. So I think we should move into random Q&A because you guys are asking a bunch of questions. So if you guys have questions, feel free to tag me at Player Essence. And unfortunately, I grabbed the iced tea that I already drank some from this morning. So there was only like that much left and I drank it all. But I really don't feel like getting up and getting another iced tea. So I'm going to try to finish the rest of this. There's a little bit in here. Man, iced tea is delicious. The half and half is so good. Q&A time. Simply Chris, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Having a handheld, smaller Switch would be good. Keep a unified ecosystem would help game development. Okay, well, there you go. Joy-Cons and controls will still work, but I'm thinking that it wouldn't be Joy-Cons. Or no, I see what you're saying. So you can still use Joy-Cons. Like, let's say you want to connect some Joy-Cons to that portable device Switch or whatever, the Switch Mini, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Jack Gates says, it's going down, all capitals. Iced tea, that's an Arnold Palmer, man. Yes, Arnold Palmer, iced tea, half and half. The greatest drink, this is my favorite drink and the greatest drink ever created. Like, outside of water, this is the best drink ever made. I absolutely love it, and I can drink these. I'll be drinking these forever. They've made a lifelong customer with me, and I want them to sponsor this channel so I can get these for free, so I stop having to buy them, and I can just get these for free, and I can freaking chill and advertise these to you guys to go buy them. So Arnold Palmer Company, Arizona company, if you're watching, please sponsor my damn stream so I don't have to buy these anymore because I've spent a fortune on them already. Quest for Glory Gamer donated $2 and says, I'm hoping Square Enix releases a compilation of their older Final Fantasy games on Switch. Can you play Final Fantasy VII Advent Children? GENOVA. Sure. Thank you for the $2 donation, Quest for Glory Gamer. I do appreciate that. And I appreciate you using Streamlabs as well. Streamlab boys in the house. So yeah, I think that we'll see some of the older Final Fantasies on the Switch as well. FF7 Advent Children Genova. Alright, you guys let me know how it sounds once it starts up. It's gonna start up pretty soon here. Sugar honey iced tea. Sugar honey, what's that? Bungie should go back to Microsoft. Why? Arizona iced tea Arizona sponsor would be awesome. It would be, as long as the portable mode is playable. We Gucci, of course, it'd be playable. What if it was a dockless Switch? They already have that in Japan. Well, where you can just buy the Switch by itself and not have a dock, but you still want to be able to connect it to a dock. Like, you still have to make it to where you can connect it to a dock if you want to. Fire Emblem Three Houses is still something to change. There's still time. It's spring. It's set for spring. So yeah. Crit Aster says, speaking of which, I may have not bought anything on the New Year deal, but I think about Valkyria Chronicles. I love this game. Yeah, it's a really good game. I played it a lot. When did your mustache connect with your beard? Mine won't connect. This man asking when did my mustache connect with me? Man asking puberty questions out here. I don't know. It just does, man. Like yours won't connect. Here's what you do: get some Rogaine and go like this, and put it across here, and just go like this, and hopefully yours connects in some one of these days. Hopefully yours connects. Hopefully yours connects one of these days. Let's get some Rogaine and just put it across right there. See what happens, my man. That's what I would. That's your best shot if yours ain't connected, my man. It's your only shot. So let's see here. The revision needs to be dock needs to be included. Don't pull a new 3DS XL without the charger. Are you talking about like a Switch Mini though, Jetty Plus? Or are you talking about like a handheld? If it's like a revision, like a bigger and badder Switch or whatever, then I would think it would come with a dock as well. But if they want to save on price and they think that you already have a dock, they might not put a dock in it. So, just depends, man. Yeah, Dragon's Lair Trilogy's coming to Switch. I'm 25 too. Well, I mean, honestly, try some Rogaine. So yeah, man. Bungie now owns the Destiny IP. Yes. Okay. See if I can get some more. Here we go. What's Dragon's Lair? It's a animated movie type of game, like where you kind of pick your path of what you want to do that can lead to death or not. It's almost like Heavy Rain or like Detroit. It's like one of those games, like way before those games came out. You know, it's like that. My man has the disjointed hair facial or facial hair. Yeah, man. Yeah, quick time event cartoon. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it was time to hit him on the Twitch. Time to get hit with the ban. Time to get hit with the ban hammer on Twitch, my man. Let's see this guy right here. We time to get. We guys ready for the banning? All right, time to ban. Time to ban this man. It's time. My man has been banned. Banned. All right, let's play the music. A lot of you guys didn't see it because it was on Twitch. It's just an idiot racist on Twitch, which I'm used to. It's all good. So let's go ahead and let's get out the ban hammers, guys. We're gonna go ahead and play it. The Reaper Seal. It's coming. The Reaper Seal's coming. Oh my gosh, the Reaper Seal's coming. Yeah. Go ahead and report him as well. Go ahead and report him as well, my man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and report him too. We got to take care of this right now, so Twitch can ban his account. Sorry about that, guys. We've got to just make sure we take care of this loser. Yeah, he actually created his account 4 minutes ago, so this is definitely a sock account. Definitely a sock account. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's play that music for this man. Let's get it going. Oh my gosh, dude. Account settings. Here we go. Alert box. You guys ready? You guys ready for this public death seal? Let's do it. Let's make this big enough too as well. You guys got the Toby emotes? This guy was on Twitch though, but it's all good. He still gets that Death Reaper seal like anybody else. Here we go. That Reaper. That Reaper seal. You're done. You're done. Oh my gosh. So yeah, man. 5 minutes of fame. Yeah, I know. Y'all bringing out the emotes. Let's go. Y'all bringing out the emotes. Who is Toby and why does he get blasted? I'm fairly new to this chat. Why does Toby get blasted? It's just basically showing, like, when you get a Toby blaster, essentially what that is is a donation of $15 or more. And that was the moment, like, when you do a Toby blaster, basically it's a moment in Naruto where the fourth Hokage, which is the character that you see at the bottom of the screen, the fourth Hokage puts a Rasengan right into Toby's back. So essentially what you're doing is that you're just really helping out the stream. You're blasting the Toby. You're being the Hokage level. You know what I'm saying? You're pulling off those moves. So that's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to. Let's see. Markel says Dragon's Lair was made by Don Bluth, an ex-Disney animator. He worked on films like Secret of Nim, Land Before Time. Oh, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Oh man, that's awesome. Good movies, dude. Good movies. Good movies. Very good movies. I like All Dogs Go to Heaven. Okay, I haven't seen Naruto. The more you know. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, then it might not make sense to you. Might not make sense. So yeah. Still need to finish Naruto. It's really good. It's really good. Jump Force Open Beta. Man, I feel sorry for the people that are going to be playing that. No, I'm joking. Kind of. Jump Force looks like trash, dude. But it might be a good game. I don't know. It just doesn't look good to me. Just received the alert. Nice. Yo, Bungie splits from Activision. What? So I guess that's like a thing now, right? Bungie splits from Activision. That's a good thing, right? I think it was probably after the sale. Let's get into that news, shall we? That's a pretty big discussion topic, right? So yeah. So here's the news. Let's go ahead and just read it off. All right, so the Destiny development team, when we first launched our partnership with Activision in 2010, the gaming industry was a pretty different place. As an independent studio setting out to build a brand new experience, we wanted a partner willing to take a big leap of faith with us. We had our vision for Destiny that we believed in, but to launch a game of that magnitude, we needed the support of an established publishing partner. With Activision, we created something special. To date, Destiny has delivered a combination of over 50 million games with expansions to players all around the world. More importantly, we also witnessed a remarkable community, tens of millions of Guardians strong, rise up and embrace Destiny, to play together, to make and share memories, and even to do truly great things that reach far beyond the game we share, to deliver a positive impact on people's everyday lives. We have enjoyed a successful 8-year run and would like to thank Activision for their partnership on Destiny. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce plans for Activision to transfer publishing rights for Destiny to Bungie. With our remarkable Destiny community, we are ready to publish our own, while Activision will increase their focus on owned IP projects, their focus on owned IP projects. The planned transition process is already underway in its early stages, with Bungie and Activision both committed to making sure the handoff is as seamless as possible. With Forsaken, what we've learned and listened and leaned into what we believe our players want from a great Destiny experience. Rest assured, there is more of that on the way. We will continue to deliver on the existing Destiny roadmap, and we're looking forward to releasing more seasonal experiences in the coming months, as well as surprising our community with some exciting announcements of what lies beyond. Thank you so much for your continued support. Our success is owed in no small part to the incredible community of players who have graced our world with light and life. We know self-publishing won't be easy. There's still much for us to learn as we grow as an independent global studio, but we see unbounded opportunities and potential in Destiny. We know that new adventures await us all on new worlds filled with mystery, adventure, and hope. We hope you'll join us there. See you Starside, Bungie. This is probably the best news I have heard in a while when it comes to a major IP. Destiny is completely dragged down by Activision bumselves being on there. They were able to get the license, and I'm pretty sure that they had to drain whatever funds that they made from this publishing deal. I'm pretty sure that they drained a lot of those funds to get the IP. There's no way in hell Activision gives that up for free. There's no way in hell that they do that. So they probably spent a pretty penny getting the licensing funds and getting everything, but Activision could have easily said, okay, well, screw you guys. We're going to go find a different studio and they'll make Destiny from now on. But I'm pretty sure Activision got a pretty penny for it, and Destiny takes a lot of time and resources, and Destiny 2 sales weren't necessarily the best after the first weeks or so. So maybe Activision was thinking, you know what, maybe we can cut our losses, make some extra money, take what we got from whatever Destiny made, and we can move on to something else. So I think if it benefits both companies. Being an independent and making a game like Destiny is not easy. I wish them luck. I think it's good news, but this could also mean that the company might not exist in the next 10 years or so, depending on how well their next big game goes and what type of scope and skill that they have for the game. But then again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I think overall, this is a good thing. It's a good thing for gamers, in my opinion. So yes, so Bungie gets to keep Destiny, but I'm pretty sure they had to exhaust a lot of their resources in order to do so. Whatever money they had saved up or made, I'm pretty sure that they had to pay a lot of that to get that IP. There's no way that IP is going to them for free. You know, even though they're the developers of it, Activision owns it. Activision or owns part of it. They'd have to sell their share, and it's probably a lot. The Destiny name is worth a lot. So, yeah, they probably paid a lot for it. Yeah, I know. Nah. Hey, don't copyright me. Yeah, exactly. Activision used to be cool until microtransactions came in. Yeah, Destiny's just full of bunk microtransactions. I'm hoping that Destiny can there's a couple different things that I want from Destiny now that they're independent. I want them to make a new game, and I want it to be third person. I don't want it to be first person, because like that game is so stupid. It zooms in and out of third person way too much. It just needs to be a third person game. So I would love for there to either be a third person game or the option to play in third person. Like have an optional camera of third person or first person. That's the first thing that I'd like them to do. The second thing is get rid of the garbage microtransactions. Get rid of those. Focus on expansions. If you want to do expansions, focus on that. But focus on actually making a coherent and good leveling system with solid mechanics, solid RPG mechanics, and a solid story built into that. That's the next thing that I'd like to see them do. And then after that, I'd like to see them actually focus more on, I would say, the design and how characters interact with each other within the game's story world, and not just big cinematics and flashy bang bang shoot 'em up, you know. So those are the things that I'd like to see from Destiny. So we'll see. We will see. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free. I'll answer questions for a good amount of time, at least 30 minutes or so. I'll be answering questions. So if you have questions, feel free. Feel free. Wow, does this mean it'll leave the BattleNet launcher? I think Destiny 2, guys, Destiny 2 will still be part of what Activision is doing, I think. I'm not 100% sure. We'll just have to wait and see how they handle like the Destiny launcher and all that other junk, you know. Excuse me. Sonic 06 Switch port. There you go. That's exactly what we need. I got to make a tweet on this, guys, real quick. Got to make a tweet on this. I think this is some good stuff. This is definitely some good stuff. All right. Any thoughts on the reports of GameStop being sold? Doesn't surprise me if they were. Doesn't surprise me if they were being sold or that was going to happen. You know, wouldn't surprise me at all. Your Meshi says, I think Ninjala and the other games we haven't heard about in a bit are going to be talked about in a direct. Maybe not as many new announcements. We'll have to wait and see. Have I ever played the City of Final Fantasy? Yes, I've played all of them. Ocarina of Time says, "Prices. What's up, my man? Would you like to see a Dragon Ball open world RPG in the future? Keep up the good work, brother." Not really. Not really. Am I looking forward to Jump Force? No, I'm not. It's really good on PSP, but the PS4 one messed up. The PS4 one completely jacked it up. Deadlock 7 says, also, maybe they want to be more like Warframe. Warframe is Destiny. Destiny phone phone, right? Well, yeah, Destiny and Warframe, they were both being made around the same time, to be honest. But Warframe is much better than Destiny in pretty much every single way. So yeah, GameStop is not doing so hot right now. I mean, tell me what the, yeah. How's my Switch physical collection looking? It's looking pretty good. I think I got about like 30 games or something like that. Scott Southern says, "Players, what are your top 5 most excited games you hyped for?" I already did a video on that. Check out my videos on the channel. So if you want to see those games, it's like Fire Emblem and stuff. But I already did a video. Just check out like top 2019 games or breakdown of Nintendo's 2019 games. That's all on the channel already. So yeah. Sorry I'm late. So the next Final Fantasy is coming to the Switch? No. There's nothing in the title that says the next Final Fantasy is coming to Switch. There's nothing in that. I said mainline Final Fantasy is really important, and we're getting mainline Final Fantasy games that were recently announced. So no. Where did I say the next Final Fantasy game is coming to the Switch? Where in the title is that? You guys need to stop drawing your own conclusions from titles. It says mainline Final Fantasy on Switch is a big deal. There's mainline Final Fantasy games that were announced for the Switch, right, recently. So where at all does it say next Final Fantasy game is coming to the Switch? Where does it say that? So please stop making your own conclusions from titles, guys. It's an issue that people have. Too many people do that. Let's see here. Scott Southern says, "Oh, I must have not gotten that notification when you put it up. I'm gonna watch it. Thank you." It's all good, Scott Southern. It's just that, I mean, I could go over it, but if you want a real in-depth breakdown, just because there's over 200 people in here, so I don't have time to kind of go over everything. If you want an in-depth breakdown, just check it out and hit the notification bell. Also follow me on Twitter as well. If you want to get the latest updates in terms of all my videos, you'll never miss a video if you follow me on Twitter. So yeah, I'll put that in the chat too as well. Done right. Okay. Not phone right. Sorry, my phone typing. It's all good, man. It's all good, dude. Am I going to stream Final Fantasy 12? Yeah, probably. Yep. Yo, shout out to Frank Rodriguez. Elite Ninja Frank Rodriguez is here. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming Final Fantasy 12. I'll probably stream 10 too as well. 10 as well. What's up, Garrick Childs? Thank you so much for joining the Ninja Village. Appreciate that, homie. Welcome to the village, my man. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of players. Everybody, welcome this man. Welcome this man. Let's see here. Favorite Fire Emblem protagonist? Like Lucina, Chrom, like those characters. Fire Emblem Awakening is my favorite one. So yeah. Are you in a bad mood? No, I'm not in a bad mood. Why do you say I'm in a bad mood? And then John says, salty every stream. I'm not salty. I'm not in a bad mood at all. I'm sitting here answering you guys' questions. We're having a lot of fun. How am I in a bad mood? No, Thanaros, the title is not a bit clickbaity. No. What's up, Turtoise SSB? It's not clickbaity at all. You don't know. I mean, you are making your own assumptions. The title says mainline Final Fantasy on Switch is a big deal. Is there mainline Final Fantasy games that were just announced for the Switch, that were release dates announced for the Switch? Yes, there were. Final Fantasy 10/10-2 and also Final Fantasy 12. Please explain to me how my title with mainline Final Fantasy being on Switch is a big deal. And there are also other mainline games, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 9, that were announced for the Switch. Please tell me how that is clickbaity. Please tell me how. Is it not factual that mainline Final Fantasy games on Switch is a big deal? Is it not factual that we haven't had mainline Final Fantasy on a Nintendo system in the longest time? How are you going to sit on a Nintendo home console? How are you going to sit here and tell me that my title is clickbaity? It's not. You are making your own assumptions. Nowhere in my title did I say the next mainline Final Fantasy game is coming to the Switch. Nowhere in the title did I say the next game, or did I insinuate any of that based on recent news. Nowhere. Nowhere. The title is nowhere near clickbait. It's not even close. You are making up your own assumptions, then sitting here and blaming me because you make up stuff. No way. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna agree with that. So no. Final Fantasy 10/10-2, any good? Never played? Yeah, they're both good. So no clickbait at all. Player says, when is the crown clip moment going to be available on the channel? I forgot what stream it was, dude. Which stream was the I think it was the Ike one, right? I'll get it up at some point. I'll get it up at some point. So we'll have to wait and see. No, that's not true, Thanaros. No. A person who doesn't keep, you're making your own stipulations. A person who doesn't keep up with Switch news can be interpreted that way. No, it doesn't. No, I had no idea the other games. That's not my fault. because of your ignorance, the title's clickbait. No, I'm sorry. No, that's ridiculous. No, sorry, my man. Because of your ignorance, my title is clickbait? No. There's nothing about nothing says about the next Final Fantasy. I didn't say Final Fantasy 16. I didn't say the next Final Fantasy. I didn't say any of that. If you don't keep up, or if you don't know that mainline Final Fantasy is coming to Switch, that's your problem, not mine. The news has been out there for months. Since last year, we have known that mainline Final Fantasy games are coming to the Switch since September of last year. If you don't keep up with that, that's your problem, not my problem. Don't come here trying to sit here and act like the title's clickbaity. And I'm not arguing with you anymore on this one. You're wrong, plain and simple. It's not even about an opinion. You're wrong. That's your fault that you don't know that mainline Final Fantasy is coming to the Switch. That's not my fault that you don't keep up with the news. I cover it all the time. You're on my channel. I'm a news channel. I expect you guys to watch my videos and keep up with my videos. If you don't keep up with that, or if you don't know the news, don't complain when somebody puts a title that literally is the news and then get mad because you make your own assumptions because you can't keep up with the news. No, stop it. We're killing. I'm not answering it. I'm not saying another comment on you on based on this. We're done. We're done with this. We're done with this. Anyway, moving on. If you guys have any other questions, keep it going. If you have any other questions, keep it coming. I'll still answer questions for a bit more time, guys. I'll still answer some more questions. So tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence and let me know. I said, no, not you're done. I'm not going to ban him. Not going to ban him. I'm just saying I'm done with this. I'm done. We're moving on. Name your videos what you want. Name your videos what you want. What are you talking about, Urcha? Urcha, I saw your question on Twitter. You said that you're loving Torna. I know that you gave me a shout out for it, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys all go subscribe to Urcha Gaming as well. She's amazing. And yes, I've already beaten it. I put like 55 hours into it. I pretty much got everything I could. I'm going to do another gameplay run of it though. So I'm going to do the New Game Plus. And the characters that I play the most, I play a lot of them, but I mean, I like all the characters. So I kind of just switch out through all of them. But, I would just say like, of course, Mithra's great. I love, Adam. I just love all there's not many of them, but like Jin obviously is really good. And, Hayes is awesome as well. So just the standard characters that you get are all really good, so yeah, good stuff. So let's see here. So yeah, not salty at all. So yeah. It actually makes a less title, less clickbait if they didn't know me. I don't know where he came from with that. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. I am done. I'm not talking about it. I just read another comment. I'm not addressing that anymore. I'm done. Let's see. Luis H says, do you think? I think you meant think. Do you think it's a good idea to release both Final Fantasy games so close to each other? Yeah, why not? T-Dude says, since my insider source tells me that Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9 will only be available at the eShop later this year. Well, there you go. There's your source. Let's see if it actually comes through. You think Final Fantasy 15 as a full game is headed to Switch? Probably not anytime soon, no. Our Secura says, can we talk about how Atlas is a giant weirdo? We already have. I think Atlas got mad at me keep calling him weirdo, so I think I might stop doing that. Joel Vasquez says, you think they should make a Chrono Trigger with the Dragon Quest 11 engine? Sure, why not? Seahawks24 Rules says, if I were to start with one of the Final Fantasy games getting ported to Switch, which one should I start with? Here's what you should do. You should make like a board, okay? Make like a board and make all the different names like Cloud, or put like Cloud, put the 10-2 girls and all that. Put all of them on there like Wheel of Fortune, you know, like, or just like a dartboard, and put all of them on there. Then throw a dart, and whatever one that hits it, you start with that one. Okay, my man. That's what you should do. That's honestly, that's what I would do if I were you. Like, I would literally like, or make like a wheel, like make it creative. Put Cloud's face, put the dude from 9, I forgot his name. Dude from 9, put all their faces on there, and just basically just like spin it around and just point your finger on one of them. Whatever one that you land on, you start with that one, my man. Let's see here. VC says we need Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the Past. A Breath of the Wild style remake of the Legend of Zelda 2 game. What kind of, that is a weirdo type of thing. Okay, sure, why not? Oh well, thanks. There you go, man. I'm telling you, this is some good advice. Because you know what the thing is? Here's the thing though. Seahawks 24 rule. If I tell you one game over the other, it's really just based on my own bias. And another Final Fantasy fan will tell you something completely different. So another way to do it, like if you want my honest opinion, seriously, like look at the different main characters in the games, and whatever character you think looks the coolest, pick that game. Seriously, like I'm dead serious. Like out of all the different Final Fantasy games that are coming to Switch, pick the character that you think looks the coolest. Like whatever you think looks the coolest, and pick that one. Although I don't know when the other games are coming out, so since the other games like 7 and 9 might be coming out later in the year, you know, you might not have a choice outside of Final Fantasy 10-2 or 10/10-2 or Final Fantasy 12. Now, if you want my own opinion, which one between those two, I like 12 more. I can just tell you what I like more, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't start with 10, you know. So there you go. I haven't played any of the, Frank Rodriguez says, I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games since 8, so I'm really excited to give them a try. Yeah, man, they're really good. They're really good. Am I looking forward to Fire Emblem? Yes. Do humans breathe air? Yes, most of us do. So yes, it's the same thing. Markel Hawthorne says, player since I hope Final Fantasy VII gets a physical release on the Switch just for the sheer irony of being a Nintendo cartridge. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Dank Meme Center says, player since we need Breath of the Mario. Yes, we do need Breath of the Mario. Deadlock 7 says, player since what other Final Fantasy games would you like to see come over to the Switch, OJ? I'd like to see Final Fantasy, The Dirge of Cerberus. I'd also like to see any of the mobile Final Fantasy games come over. Final Fantasy like Brave Exodus, whatever that is, like with Ariana Grande or whatever, like the little collaboration. I'd like to see that. What else? I'd like to see Final Fantasy Lightning Returns. That's probably one of the better ones that I'd like to see come over. That one's really good. I'd like to see, what else? Final Fantasy 11, hopefully with more microtransactions, like more microtransactions and more things kind of put into there. So Final Fantasy 11, like rebooted, microtransactions just kind of all in there. So yeah, those are all the ones that I'd like to see come over. Let's see here. Zagnery says, player since I think it would make sense to release a 2D Super Mario game first on the Switch before releasing Mario Maker. What do you think? Well, I guess that's what they're doing, right? I mean, we're gonna get Mario Maker at some point, but New Super Mario Bros. Is coming out tomorrow, so there you go. Odalia says, thoughts on the Catherine port that dropped on Steam today? Switch version incoming? No, I don't see a Switch version incoming at all, and I don't care about Catherine, to be honest. It's a weirdo game, and I've never thought that it was that great. I don't like puzzle games. It's cool to watch other people watch and play it. Yeah, I'm down with that, but in terms of me actually, like the gameplay, I don't really like it too much, but I'll try it out. I'll probably try it out. I played it back on my Xbox 360 back in the day, so I'll try, and I didn't really like it, but I don't like puzzle games, so there you go. Is it a good game? Probably, but I don't like it that much, but I'll play it. Let's see here. Did I hear mobile Final Fantasy? I'm on it, my man. By the way, guys, if you can't detect sarcasm, all those Final Fantasy games, I was detecting, that was all sarcasm, by the way. They should bring over all the Final Fantasy games. Just bring them over. Dragon Gamer says, do you think Bungie's next game will come to other console system? Sure, why not? Lightning is from Final Fantasy 13, not Final Fantasy 12. Play the Final Fantasy games chronological order. Yeah, there you go. Start with 1 all the way up. You said, OJ, you had me thinking that you were serious there for a minute. I don't know. Anybody that's been watching this channel knows that I wasn't serious with any of that. I said Final Fantasy 11 with more microtransactions. You guys really think I'd be serious about that? Not even Final Fantasy 14, like the good one. I said Final Fantasy 11, which 11's not bad, but it's just like an MMO. So let's see here. T-Dude says, players, if Nintendo were to team up with Bungie, that's not happening. What game do you want to see them make on the Switch or future Nintendo system? I don't care. They can, I don't know. They can make whatever they want. But I mean, F-Zero, there you go. F-Zero, where you zoom in and out of third person all the time. You just constantly zoom in and out of third person. And like, you know, and like we can have F-Zero the Forsaken, F-Zero expansions, F-Zero farming, F-Zero, all sorts of F-Zero stuff, you know. F-Zero like loot farming, I mean by loot farming. F-Zero loot farming, you just drive around in a circle and hit enemies, and then like you just collect orbs and collect money, and then you go to a central hub and talk to other F-Zeros all around, and you guys can like dance and do all sorts of cool stuff. Like that's what I'd like. If they're gonna do anything between Bungie, yeah, Bungie and Nintendo, that's what I'd like to see. Just like an F-Zero, like Destiny, but F-Zero, yeah. You're right. It's not happening. Yeah, man. If you guys ask me silly questions and I'm not, you can ask me that. You're gonna get an answer like that because you guys already know. You guys already know. I don't have. There's nothing that I can say here and say I want to see Bungie do with Nintendo. So I'm gonna give you something ridiculous. You know, I'm gonna give you something ridiculous. Let's see here. I heard Ariana Grande, and I knew right away. As soon as you heard Ariana Grande, huh? Yeah, exactly. She's cute though, but she's a bit odd. She's a bit odd, but no, she seems like a nice enough person. I don't know her, obviously. The direct was the 9th on Twitter. Is that what you're saying? What crossovers do you want? I would like Arizona Iced Tea crossed over with Fire Emblem. Anytime that like, you know, you buy a microtransaction, you get like Arizona Iced Tea in the Fire Emblem game, and you crack one open, you drink it, you get like a +5 to attack power or something like that. Different types of Arizona Iced Teas give you different powers in the game. That's probably the crossover that I'd love to see the most. Probably the next best crossover would probably Final Fantasy crossed over with like, I don't know, like Six Flags Magic Mountain. Like you can take different Final Fantasy characters and you can ride them on amusement park rides and maybe like manage that. That might be cool. Like see like how Lightning looks like when she's in like, I don't know, like different rides, and like you take pictures of her face and she's like, stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably the next crossover that I'd like. Outside of that, I'm not really sure though. Those are the two crossovers though, that I like to see the most. Let's see here. The video game. Player Essence the video game. Yeah, that'd be a great video game. Great video game. Scott Southern says, Player Essence, what other port do you believe that will have a realistic chance to come over? What other port? I'd probably say like a Mario Maker, or maybe that's just a complete, but like something like that, or maybe even like Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think that's a chance if you talk about first party ports. So yeah. Here's to the eventual Switch port of Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know about that, Kuru Tengetsu 91, but I appreciate the thought. Raise your hands in the air. Give your energy. Hopefully it happens, right? Zagner Suichi says, you are right. This is exactly what they are doing with the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. It was for the people complaining that they prefer Mario Maker instead. Well, I mean, when Mario Maker comes, maybe they're working on a sequel, so we'll have to wait and see. Master Hand cross-chair essence with crossover. Exactly. Shadow King 1982 says, Player Essence, I got both PS4 and Switch versions of Tales of Vesperia with 10% off plus an additional $2 off. All right, good for you, man. Now you can play the game twice. Let's see here. T-Dude says they need to sort out Final Fantasy VIII. It never gets a re-release due to the code issues. Well, there you go. It won't get a release. They need to sort it out. Corey B says, okay, I already read that. Ashley B says, OJ, do you think we could get Super Mario RPG 2 from Square Enix? Yeah, I think it's probably going to release next week. Maybe next week. Maybe they announce it this week and it releases next week. No, I don't think we're going to get Super Mario RPG 2 from Square Enix. No, I don't think so. But it would be nice. It'd be very nice. Super Mario RPG is one of my favorite RPG games of all time, but I don't think that's going to release on the Switch. I just don't think it's going to happen. Sadly, Arizona ain't as good as the T. Yikes. Shout out Arizona Burn, man. Burning Arizona. Hey OJ, what tier do you think Incineroar is? Incineroar is the best character in the game. He's also the fastest character in the game as well. So yeah. Scott Southern says, you gonna do a review of Tales of Vesperia? Not a review, but we'll do some live streams. Yeah, we'll do some live streams. Let's see. Frank Rodriguez says, LOL, Mario RPG 2 is getting announced tomorrow in the Direct. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Direct, yeah. Tomorrow's Direct. Let's see here. 300 coin tomorrow. Let's go, Mario Bros. U. Yep, there you go. 300 coins. Don't be dissing Arizona in here. Me Brawler's the GOAT. Snark Essence. I'm done with tier lists, guys. I mean, no, I don't mean, I'm just being funny for the stream, or I'm trying to just be sarcastic for the stream. I'm in a sarcastic mood today. I cannot say your name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to call you AS. AS, Incineroar is probably like a mid-tier, and so yeah. So, about a mid-tier character. Let's see here. Angel Page says, Final Fantasy VIII Remake would take even longer to make. With those futuristic cities, you would be all dead by the time it's done. And so would the developers. Well, maybe my daughter or my grandkids can play it then, right? Arizona Essence. There you go. The summers out here are terrible, though. Yeah, they're pretty hot, right? Unless, like, you're in, like, Flagstaff, something like that. Shadow King says, player since, what do you think the next non-mainline Warriors game that will be coming to the Switch? I'm hoping either a Hyrule Warriors sequel or, as you have slated before, a Xenoblade Warriors. I haven't slated. What do you mean? Don't attach that to me. That was something that that Koei Tecmo said. Unless you're talking about what I've talked about before. In terms of what I would actually like let's say, have you ever seen the show Care Bears? I would like a Care Bears Warriors. Like, I think that would be really, really cool, because like the different Care Bears and like what they can do, you know, I mean, that would just be dope. Or even there's a show that my daughter would watch every now and then, which is called Paw Patrol. It's like a Paw Patrol Warriors, to where you can use all the different Paw Patrol characters in there. That would also be pretty cool. I think that the Paw Patrol is like a slept-on franchise, so one of those two would be probably the best that I can think of to play. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. How much of the Direct did I miss? You missed all of the Direct, Big S. It's all done. You missed it all. What do you want to know that happened at the Direct? And I'll tell you. Paw Patrol, not Papa Patrol. Paw Patrol. It's a show about dogs. Different dogs that have different they're different jobs, right? So like one of them is like a fireman, and one of them is like a police officer. One of them is like a construction worker. One of them is like an aviator. You know, like Amelia Earhart, but a dog form. They're all different ones. They got some they have like a forest ranger one, like a Smokey the Bear, but like Smokey the Dog, Paw Patrol. So like all of them, that could all create like a dynamic type of gameplay event. I mean, they can all have their different, you know, powers, you know. So yeah, I think it'd be good. Paw Patrol Battle Royale is better. Okay, maybe we can get both. Maybe we can get both. Y'all breaking this, man. Rocky's the best dog. Rocky's pretty good. Rocky's pretty good. I personally like I like Sky. That's because my daughter. So I like what my daughter likes. So she likes Sky. So I like Sky. Paw Patrol hype. Let's see here. You should copyright your idea. Koei is spying on you, man. I don't. Well, it's their idea to begin with, right? It's their idea to begin with. So there you go. Do I know about the new Netflix Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I actually saw an ad about it when I was watching it the other day. Or where did I see it? The Carmen. I saw an ad somewhere about the new Carmen Sandiego. So yeah, I've heard about it. I'll watch it. Will you be reviewing the Paw Patrol Switch game? Yeah, I will be reviewing the Paw Patrol Switch game, but I gotta wait. I gotta actually play it more with my daughter before I review it. So I mean, I do have the game, but I have to wait till I can play it more with my daughter. So yeah. Paw Patrol podcast, yo, that'd be lit. You ever watch the anime Bleach? Yeah, I've watched all the anime Bleach. Yeah, I have. A Star Wars Warriors game would be cool. You know what the funny thing is that they kind of they don't really have that. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's like kind of like a Jedi Outcast, you know, but that's not really the same thing, I guess, right? So yeah, Jedi Outcast is a little bit different, but yeah, I think a Star Wars Warriors would actually be pretty dope. I don't think Koei Tecmo wants to pay for the license though, and I think that there is who was it? What's that bum company? EA has like an exclusive license, but yeah, that'd actually be pretty good. I would buy the heck out of Xenoblade Warriors. Yeah, me too. Yo, shout outs to Tony. Tony Stretton with the Arizona Fund. Let's go. The $1.99 donation. Is that British pounds? Is that euros? It's one of those. It says, get yourself some more Arizona. Yeah, man. I only got 2 left. I went and I bought 4 of them this morning. And I've already drank 2 of them. So I only got 2 left. So I'm going to put it towards the Arizona Fund. Let's go. So, yeah. Thank you for the $2 donation, man, though. I appreciate that. I really do. Really do. Guys, we got 12 more minutes of questions, so feel free. You guys are, I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with today. I'm having a bit of fun with today. So we got 2 more questions, so or not 2 more, 12 more minutes of questions. So feel free to, you know, let them rip in the chat. Game Vice cross Nintendo. Yeah, that would actually be a system seller. That's a system seller. Just having those two historic, a company as historic and as epic as Game Vice teaming up with Nintendo, man, that's too much. That's too much, man. Super Smash Bros. Warriors is gonna be the business. That would be the Ultimate Warriors game. Nah, I'm not from Arizona, man, but I live close. I'm in California. Rip and tear. There you go. You know what else came out years ago? A load of barely a generation old remasters on your favorite platform. There you go. I predict in the future. What do you predict? It should low-key sponsor me, to be honest. Sponsor you, the Arizona iced tea. All right, they should sponsor me. What you talking about, my man? Super Smash Bros. Warriors. Okay, you're predicting that for the future. Okay, I got you. I got you. Let's do it. Let's do it. But I'm in Arizona already. Well, there you go. Who's your main Smash, or who's your Smash main player? I'm using Mega Man. My main Smash, or my main, is it Nin Junior, or is it Ninjar? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but my main in Smash is actually Goku. Goku's my main in the game. He's pretty good. He's pretty strong. I mean, especially like when you go Super Saiyan, pretty strong and pretty hard to deal with. But yeah, Goku's my main in Smash Brothers. What's you said your main was Mega Man? I think my Goku can wax your Mega Man, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. I think Switch needs a good first person shooter. I don't think so, but hey, if you think so, cool. I don't think so. Did you like the Kirby new game XS? Like Kirby Star Allies? Is that what you're talking about? Which one are you talking about? Frank Rodriguez says, player says, any sources know when they are going to allow pre-orders for the new Smash Amiibo? No, I don't have any sources on that. We'll have to wait and see. Clint Man says, now that Smash U is out, where do you want the series to go next? Would you be interested in a 3D Smash fighting game, kind of like Power Stone? Hell no. Hell no. No. Actually, to be honest, I just kind of want the series to evolve upon what they're doing here with Smash Ultimate, to be honest. I don't want to lose all the characters. You hate me right now? Why do you hate me, Artist Akira? Why do you hate me? That is very mean of you to say that. It's very mean of you to say that. There's no need for you to say that. Does anybody want ARMS characters in Smash? I really would like Twintel in Smash Brothers. That'd be great. Splatoon would like a word with you, boy. Splatoon? What are you talking about? What did I say? What did I say wrong, guys? What did I say wrong? Arizona Man, the sequel to Pepsi Man on Switch. That'd actually be pretty dope. Do I like the Smash Adventure mode? Okay, let me tell you guys something. Last night when I was in the hospital, with the whole Uncle OJ thing, I was actually playing the Spirit Board stuff, and I was having a ton of fun playing the Spirit Board stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start up World of Light pretty soon here, because I actually was having a lot of fun getting new spirits and all that. I got some spirits. I leveled up my Lugia to like level 50 something. So I was playing a bunch of Spirit Boards mode and getting new spirits and failing a lot. So yeah. I actually like that. So I'm pretty sure I like the adventure mode, yeah. No, it was about the guy that wanted the first party Nintendo first person shooter. Yeah, I don't care if Nintendo never makes a first person shooter. I'll be happy. I mean, I would not mind at all. I can't stand first person shooters. I've had it up to here with first person shooters. Had it up to here, I tell you. I don't think Nintendo needs any first person shooters. I mean, I know other people might think so, but I don't think that they do. But that's just my own opinion. That doesn't mean I'm right or anything like that. Yes, congrats on the Uncle Uncle Essence. Yes, yes, definitely. Absolutely. How about a Super Mario Battle Royale? Why not? Sure, why not? World of Light doesn't seem fair, or it's because you suck. Maybe it's a combination of the two. Metroid Prime 4 will be first person though, right? I don't know. Have any seen Metroid Prime 4? I don't know. It might not be. I hope it's not. I hope it's third person, but it might be first person. It might be. We have to wait and see. Splinter Cell port Switch? Which Splinter Cell? Is the podcast tonight? Yeah, we're having the podcast tonight. Yep, we are having the podcast tonight. He said, make sure you have your spirits, you level up your spirits, and you know how to play the game. Well, there you go. Those are two big combinations right there. Two big combinations. Oh man. Okay, guys, we got 6 more minutes of questions, so feel free. Let the questions rip. We had a good live stream today. Good PE live. Good viewership. Get Metal Face as a spirit. He's OP. Well, there you go. Can OJ bench press over 300? I used to be able to bench press over 300. My max was like 350 when I was in college, but there's no way in hell that I can bench press over 300 at this point. Maybe I can do like 200 something, but nah, my arms are just as, no, not as big as they used to be, but they're defined, they're toned, but, and I have muscles, but nah, I can't bench press that much anymore. I had a shoulder injury, while playing football, playing semi-pro football. I had a shoulder injury, and like I've never been able to bench as much ever since that shoulder injury. Like I just had like it wasn't dislocated, but it just, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to it. It just hurt like hell after I got hit one time. And I still played like the rest of the season and everything, but I never was able to bench like I used to bench after that shoulder injury. So, and I never got it looked at in a way to where you should have got it looked at. Like I never got like an MRI or anything like that. I just kind of like just waited and did whatever and just played through, and then, you know, the season was over and I never played football. I never played professional football or anything after that. So like with, you know, tackle football with pads and all that. So I just never looked at it, but I think something probably happened to it. But yeah, ever since then, this shoulder right here, right shoulder, just haven't been able to bench as well. But I mean, we'll see. All right, take it easy, Simply Chris YT. Thanks for coming out to the stream, my man. Would you have been pro if you didn't get the injury? No. My fate was sealed with being pro after I didn't really get much playing time in junior college. That was, my fate was sealed. I pretty much wasn't going to go pro after that. Like NFL pro. So, yeah. OJ, do you think we'll get Eternal Darkness 2 on the Switch? No. Any other questions, boys and girls? Got 4 more minutes of questions for you guys. Yo, shout outs to the viewership, though, today. Crazy viewership. Good stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Imagine playing pro and doing PE news at the same time. Yeah, that'd be very tough. Shout outs to Tony Stretton. Said only 2 Arizonas left. Got to get those numbers up. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Sheik and Zelda, look upon you, my man. Thank you so much for the Arizona Tea Fund donations. Yeah, 2 left. I'll probably go tonight and get some more. Ethan R says, hey, OJ, because I'm halfway through the school year, midterms, and a whole lot of other work is coming up on me all of a sudden. So I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the PE Lives, but your vids are great. Thank you so much. As long as if you can't come to the PE Lives, that's cool. You can watch the vids when you get the opportunity, but I understand how it is in college or in school and work. I know you guys have lives outside of watching my videos, so I do get that. But thank you. I appreciate you being here, Ethan, and I really do appreciate you keeping your sponsorship as well. I really do. Thank you, man. Bungie fired Activision, pretty much. Let's raid WeAm Gamers stream. All right, we can do that. Let's see here. I used to like Halo. Why don't you like first-person games anymore? I actually still like Halo. I'm just not huge on first-person shooter games. I only like, to be honest, the only first-person shooter game that I truly liked was Halo. Talks to Toads with the subscription. Thank you so much, Talks to Toads. Welcome to Elite Ninja Village of Player S. Everybody in the chat, please welcome Talks to Toads to the village. But yeah, Halo was really the only first-person shooter that I truly loved, and it's still the only first-person shooter that I truly like. But to be honest, like after I played like Halo ODST, that was boring as hell. I played Halo 4, that was boring as hell. It wasn't boring as hell, but it just wasn't as exciting as playing like Halo 1 and Halo 2, like the LAN parties and all that. It just wasn't as fun. I played Halo Reach. I played a crap ton of Halo Reach on my Xbox 360. Oh my gosh, I play that game so much online. So I mean, Halo, that's the one franchise first-person shooter that I really like. I don't really like other first-person shooter franchises. So yeah. Yo, shout outs to K19 with the Streamlabs shimmy. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. $2 donation says more Arizona for the loot. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, K19. I appreciate that. You've been supporting the channel a lot lately, so thank you so much, K19. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $2 donation. Thank you for using Streamlabs as well. Appreciate that, guys. Guys, hit that like button too. Where are we at on likes? We gotta know where are we at on likes. Where are we at? Are you guys hitting that like button? You guys should be hitting that like button. Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, 159, guys. We should be able to get to at least 170 before we stop streaming today. At least 170 before we stop streaming. So VCIPZ, make sure you have a WeAm Gamers link ready because we're pretty much going to end the stream. So you can link it. VC is going to link WeAm Gamers stream. You guys all go raid his stream. A therapy farming left. I'm surprised I didn't miss the entire stream. Yo. Let's see here. Optimist or pessimist? I'm definitely an optimist. Quest for Glory Gamer. First we get the pizza fund. Now we got the Arizona Tea Fund. Let's go. Fill them up. Fill them both up, man. Arizona Tea Fund needs a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So fill them up. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, though, guys. I really do. What are your goals in 2019? Try to get to 100,000 subscribers. Try to get to 100,000 subscribers. So, yeah. Halo Reach Infection. I spent 300 hours. Yeah, I spent a ton of time. All right, so make sure you guys stream. Make sure you guys raid WeAm in just a bit. We're pretty much done with this stream here. So make sure you guys give him a nice raid if you can. I will also link the raid too in the chat once we're done here. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much 2 hours, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Had a nice long Q&A segment. Make sure you guys all go raid this man right here. Why is the algorithm? It's not the algorithm, more so than my own content, my man. The algorithm is hard on me, but I need to make my content better too. I think that I need to engage my own users more. I need to think of new ideas. So it's not just the algorithm. I mean, the algorithm is royally screwing me. I mean, that is a thing. Let's not sit here and act like it's not a thing. The algorithm just isn't pushing my videos, my news videos and stuff as much as other people's who do way less. But I mean, I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, I've done everything, but like, we're going to keep on working hard. We're going to try to get to 100,000, and you never know when things can change, man. Things can always change. So I'm just going to keep working. I'm not going to take for granted what I do have. There's a lot of people who work really hard and don't even get to where I am. So I'm not going to sit here and complain that I can sit from home and work for a living, because you guys are very nice to me. I have a lot of sponsors. I have a lot of people who are on Patreon. I have a lot of people that donate, you know, so I'm not going to sit here and complain and cry that I don't get as many subs as this person when I can do this for a living. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to just work as hard as I can to do new content and try to attract new viewers to the channel. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to complain about the algorithm anymore, you know, like I used to. So all right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out the videos for today, and you guys can also raid this man WeAm Gamer. Hold on to your question for next time, Alonzo. I'll answer it next time. So you guys can all go raid WeAm Gamer. He is playing some Splatoon 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and we will see you guys for the next one. Like I said, make sure you guys check out the videos as well on the channel. Check out all my videos, and also follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. If you have not followed me on Twitter yet, make sure you follow me on Twitter for all the latest updates when we're going to be streaming and all of that good stuff. So make sure you guys do that as well. So follow me on Twitter. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.